Welcome muli sa Kwento at Kape. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening sa viewer namin and listener namin. And though hindi ako pang opening, I did this because syempre, we have a special episode na naman.
Yes.
And it is because it's our coach Line's birthday. And also we have another special guest. Can we introduce na, Pastora?
And of course, I would like to introduce, meron kami ditong bagong sister at ang aming friend. So, her name is Elaine. So, Miss Elaine, welcome.
Hello! Hello sa lahat ng mga
Yes.
ka-coffee natin today. And yun nga, we are celebrating Line's birthday today. Happy birthday, Line.
Thank you. Happy that you're joining us today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Part of this podcast.
Ate, kasi lagi na lang, di ba? Lagi na, from the beginning, we talk about this na we want people to join us.
Yes.
And I'm very much happy to meet today si Ma'am Elaine Homa. So, syempre, anyone who is special with Coach Line, special na rin sa akin. Ganun siya special. At dahil special ka, kasi you know, ate, I give you already, what do you call this? Present.
Yes,
Kanina.
thank you. Yeah, kanina in-open ko na. I'll show you later if you're interested.
Yes. But
Yeah.
then, this is what I wanna give you.
Wow naman!
Yan.
Thank you so
Kasi I know you love
It's
flower.
pink. Yes, I do. At saka pink pa talaga.
Yes.
I thank you so much.
Kasi
Look. Meron na naman akong
Flowers.
bagong pink na flowers. Thank you.
Diba sabi ko, I really do love giving gifts.
Yes.
And then, flower, kasi minsan yung mga tao, they forgot how to give yung mga ganyan, parang feeling nila, pag bulaklak, pang ano lang yan, pang magkarelasyon lang. Hindi. I-normalize natin.
Pati sa
Diba?
friendship,
Sa friendship.
no? Among friendships.
Oo, hindi natin binibigyan yung mga tao ng bulaklak pag may sakit na.
Another pink. Yes.
Habang
thank
buhay
you
pa
so
sila, let them know na kung gaano sila ka-importante sa inyo.
Yes, thank you. How they're loved. Thank you. And I feel so loved every time I receive flowers. Thank you.
Yes, ate, kasi buhay yan eh.
Yes.
And, you know,
Thank you. Ay, naku, iyak ba ako na naman?
maaga pa.
Maaga pa.
Ah, sige.
Mamaya pa pag-inuman
Ayan.
namin. Alam mo, mag-iinuman eh. Inuman ng kape. Yes.
O sige, ano muna tayo? Start muna tayo sa question like, sino pala si Ma'am Elaine Homa?
Yan.
What's her job? And what is she doing here in Japan?
Yes. Okay. Good afternoon. Good morning, good evening sa mga lahat ng nanood ng podcast. Okay, pareha lang yun. Actually, before, ako at saka si Line, we work together sa OCA. Sabihin ko na yung company natin sa Carry Up. First batch ako, nag-aral kami doon as caregiver, and then second batch si Line. It so happened na since during that time, parami talaga yung mga nag-aaral ng caregiver. Parang during that time, mga 10 years ago, I think 10 years o 12.
Mahal tayo edad natin. Hindi, last year lang to.
During that time, so kasi interested kami na mag-aral ng caregiver. And it so happened, yung owner nun, dito na lang sa office. So, talagang doon kami hinire sa office. Pero gusto talaga namin mag-work as caregiver. So since interested din naman kami, nagkakilala kami doon ni Line. And then after that, in a long run, naging pregnant ako noon. Tapos magka-work pa kami. Kaya si Line is ninang siya nung bunso ko. Yan. Magkumari kami. Yan. And then recently, kasi ang friendship naman, hindi naman nag-end na lagi na kayo magkasama, lagi kayo magkausap. Ganun. After a long time, nakikita ko siya kasi friends kami sa Facebook, sa Instagram. Nakikita ko sila na meron siyang parang more on sa coaching, yung mga pinupost niya parang mga positive, more on mga sa life, yung mga pag-improvement. Tapos minessage ko siya, sabi ko, Lai, ang ganda naman yung mga ginagawa mo. Sabi niya, ay talaga. Actually, hindi niya ako ina-approach na, Elaine, baka gusto mo ng ganito. Parang ako mismo yung nag-message sa kanya na Uy, Lai, ang ganda naman yung mga yung mga parang nag-aaral ka about yun sa dream building, yung mga something na parang mabuboost yung energy mo. Yan. Tapos, during that time, umattend ako sa seminar niya. How do
Yeah. It was actually our anniversary seminar. It's a workshop, workshop. Yung first anniversary ng coaching program. Ng coaching business ko. We had a vision workshop and she attended it.
Yan. And then, after that, after I attended dun sa kanyang vision workshop, parang napaisip ko, ganda naman ang ginagawa nila. Yung parang meron siyang vision, what will happen after 3 years. Hindi yung nakafocus ka lang dito sa, alam mo yun, yung trabaho ka na dito sa Japan, talagang work ka ng work, na pagod ka na. Para kang robot.
Yes.
Alam mo yun, doon ko nakuha yun sa kanya.
Workaholic.
Sa teaching niya, yung parang, yung circle, yung cycle pala. Oo, parang alam mo yung parang daga ka lang ng takbo ng pagod na pagod. Parang, ano bang yung ginagawa? Parang gigising ka, work. Parang wala kang vision. And then yung tinuruan ako nila ng, yan, nag-uusap kami parate, how to handle the situation, yung mga ganyan, paano parang yung ano mo kasi, yung mind mo, yung thinking mo, mag-iiba eh. Pag meron kang nakakausap na positive na tao, which is true. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na yung ibang kaibigan mga negative, pero mas magandang makipag-usap sa taong puro positive ang yung meron siyang vision. Kasi the more na nakikipag-usap ka sa taong negative, na-adapt mo rin yun eh. 'Di ba? Yung parang ito lagi negative na. Syempre parang ay talaga.
Especially po, siguro, pag halimbawang ikaw, kahit saan tayong field, pag halimbawang ikaw, alam mo na you're doing your best and you're great on what you're doing, minsan wala din kasi nagsasalita sa atin ng kumbaga, do better. Ganon. Kasi minsan, lahat alam mo na. Tapos, syempre, like with Coach Line, I love being with her kasi, syempre, mahirap maging coach. Pero kasi, having a life coach, iba yung vision nila. Hindi lang sa what you're doing now, but what will you do in next 5 years, 10 years, what will you become? So, yun po, siguro, it's a very good thing na, di ba? Nagkasama kayo.
Tsaka mas maganda rin yung meron kang talagang sinusundan. Yung parang katulad nga yun eh. Ako natutunan ko dito dun sa lesson namin. Parang, it's just like, parang nagbi-build ka ng house. Alam mo yung mga architect, di ba? Dapat may mga blueprinting yan. Blueprinting. Hindi ka naman kung wala kang vision or wala kang plano sa buhay. Oo.
May planning.
Dapat may planning.
May planning.
Specificity is also important. Kasi hindi ka naman makaka-build ng house. Pag sinabi mo, halimbawa sa architect, gawa mo akong bahay. Of course, you have to tell the architect for bedroom, kitchen, what's the design, ano gusto mo, di ba? Specificity is also important. Kahit naman pag magre-request ka kay God, magandang specific ka. Para alam din niya, hindi na siya mag-isip pa anong bibigay niya sa'yo, di ba? Sometimes we receive things that medyo lihis doon sa what we wanted kasi we are not specific enough to tell God and the universe what we really want. Kaya really have to be specific. Kaya nga may mga sinasabi na, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Ibig sabihin nun, you have to be exact.
Oo.
Kailangan lahat ng bagay specific.
Correct.
Kasi hindi naman bibigay ni Lord yung gusto mo na hindi mo naman talaga yun yung desire ng puso mo. Dapat be sure na yun yung goal mo, yun yung gusto mo. Para the Lord will answer your prayer. Diba?
Tsaka pangit din yung parang alam mo yun, yung parang napipilitan ka lang sa ginagawa mo.
Yes.
Mas maganda yung you're doing what you love. Diba? Parang you love what you are doing. Parang ganyan. Parang every time na ginagawa mo, masaya ka, hindi napapagod. Oo.
Can I ask a question, Paul? Like, kasi syempre sa work ninyo, I guess meron kayong katungkulan talaga and you're handling maraming mga Pilipino. Hindi po ba masyadong malaki yung responsibility niyo and how do you handle it? Kasi you have to become medyo straight to the point kasi you cannot sugarcoat people. Kasi kung ano man yung mangyari, buhay yun eh. Di ba? Yung hinahawakan ng mga sa caregiver po. So you have to tell them, ganito ang gawin mo. Kahit na masakit sa kanila, sasabihin mo yun para matuto sila. Ano niyo po yun hinahandle? Kayo at ikaw, coach? Before. You both.
Ako kasi what I do is, it depends on the person. Ang approach ko sa tao is, if he or she can handle the truth, ibibigay ko yan directly. Like, wag mo gawin yan. Pero pag may tao na medyo sensitive, kasi let's face it, most of the Filipinos are very sensitive. Doon ako nag-sugarcoat. Iniikot-ikot ko for her to get na, halimbawa lang, galit na yung manager. Uunahin ko ang approach ko sa kanya na, the manager appreciates what you do. Iyaano ko yung magandang point niya. Bago ko, mas maganda kung you will do this. And kaysa direct ako siya nasasabihan na, hindi, pangit ang ginagawa. May manager mo, galit sa'yo. Iba niya kukunin yun eh. So, sinusugarcoat ko. Depende sa tao. Meron namang tao na, lalo na yung mga medyo educated that got into caregiving lang. Halimbawa, yung mga nurses talaga sa atin, licensed nurses, may mga pinag-aralan. Minsan nga, may mga talagang maganda yung mga courses na nag-graduate sa Pilipinas, pero they just don't have any other choice but to work as caregiver. Medyo mataas ang level of thinking nila, and they can understand better. Pero pag hindi, yun yung sinusugarcoat ko. Yeah.
Kami naman nila, na parang medyo magkaiba kami. Kasi ako naman, hindi ako more on sugarcoating eh. Parang what you see is what you get. Kapag galit ako. Pag kailangan mo talagang
I'm same with you.
Yes, kasi parang, yung sa akin naman kasi, the more kasi na parang isi-sugarcoat mo yan, sometimes kasi nararamdaman mo na parang di ka na nire-respeto. I'm not against yung sa sugarcoating. Sometimes kasi pag parang yung yung amaitero, yung mga, di ba yung the term dito, amaitero sila sa mga katulad example ng, mostly kasi ang nagiging problem dito sa mga Filipino. Hindi naman sa lahat ha. Meron kasi talagang napaka-responsible, bata pa lang responsible how they handle the situations. Pero,
20 years old na responsible.
Meron naman na may edad na napaka-irresponsible. Doon ako minsan nagagalit na parang, bakit mo, yun nga, yung salitang common sense, there's a lot of Filipino na walang, I'm sorry sa term yung parang mahina yung catch up nila sa salitang common sense. Katulad halimbawa, for example, yan kami nila siguro, ang handle namin sa mga trainee, mga skilled worker. Minsan kasi, alam mo naman yung mga Pilipino, kapag sa kasiyahan, kakalimutan niya ng opisina, hindi magpapaalam sa yan. They never inform you, saan sila pupunta, although makikita mo na lang yan na nakapag-post sa Facebook na nagpunta sa ganito, sa malalayo. And then all of a sudden, hindi sila magpapaalam sa'yo na which is supposed to be ang gagawin nila. Dapat pagka gano'n na pupunta sa malayo, dapat i-inform nila ang company, i-inform nila yung mga kumiay natin. Ayun. Pero, pagdating sa kasiyahan, hindi ka niya ni-inform. I-inform ka niyan kapag a-absent. True. Yun ang mahirap. Yung parang, ma'am, hindi ako makakapasok ngayon. Bakit? Masama pakiramdam ko.
Yes.
Doon ako straight to the point na nagagalit na. Kung nung namasyal ka nga, hindi ka, napaka-sarcastic kung magsalita. Pero kasi, parang I think na parang kailangan marinig ng tao na to na nagagalit ako eh. Kasi pag hindi ako magagalit, parang, ay okay lang yan kay ma'am. Hindi naman magagalit yan. Pero ngayon, alam nila yung attitude ko na kung magagalit na parang ganito na. Kasi parang hindi nila iniisip yung anong tawag nila, yung outcome, yung consequences niyan. Halimbawa, dito sa Japan kasi yung salita yung pag graveyard shift ka, 'di ba? Hindi kasi dito yung yakin. Hindi kasi dito sa Japan. Hindi katulad to sa Philippines eh. I think before na sa Philippines ako, ang mga hospital duties doon, I think yung sa kanilang graveyard is from 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning lang. Talagang as in 8 hours. Dito sa Japan, 16 hours ang duty nito.
Oh,
yes.
Exactly.
May 2 hours break.
May 2 hours, may 2 hours break naman sila. So it means na kapag umabsent ka, sino gagawa ng duty mo? Diba?
Siyempre wala.
So yung mga ganun na mga hindi yun minsan yung pagkagano na mga maraming matitigas ang ulo.
Totoo
Oh,
yun.
yung tawag nga nila yung kutok ka na, yung mga ganyan. Diba? Parang lang sa kanila na hindi ako makapasok, masama pakiramdam ko. Pero sino ang gagawa dun sa duty mo?
Yes.
Hindi mo naman pwedeng sabihin, ikaw na lang pumasok. Paano kung yung tao na yun, duty niya bukas ng umaga, di ba? Yun, yung mga ganun. Kaya pagka ganung situation, hindi ako nag-sugarcoat. Paggalit ako talaga.
Exactly. Siguro din po, may mga taong like you kasi I think we're the same. Most of the time, sinasabihan po talaga ako, mukha kang maldita. Mukha lang ako maldita. It is because what you see is what you get talaga. Kung nagalit ako, you have to ask yourself, bakit ako nagagalit?
Yes.
If you don't have sense of credibility and alam mo yon, responsibility, may masasabi ako sa'yo. Lalo na kung halimbawang mayroon, ang tawag po nila doon is mewa ko sa ibang tao.
Makaka-istorbo,
kung
makakaabala.
makakaabala ka sa ibang tao, huwag mong gawin yan. Sasabihan ko, kasi lagi ko sinasabi po, for example, sinabi ko to before sa mga iba kong kaibigan din. For example, may nakita kang ninanakawan na tao. Tapos, yung ninanakawan, walang kalaban-laban. Pero ikaw, may kapasidad kang i-stop yung tao. Sinong mas bad? Yung magnanakaw ba o ikaw na nakatingin lang? So, ikaw na meron ka namang kapasidad na tumulong pero wala kang ginawa, mas ikaw yung bad eh. This is, akin lang para sa akin lang po, yun lang talaga. So, siguro, like you, pareho tayo. Straight to the point tayo. Kasi mahirap sa akin yung ganon. And also, only because, siguro, when I give, diba? Wholeheartedly ang pag-give ko. Ay hindi ako hold back kung ano yung give ko. Kasi also pa pala, if you don't know, si Ma'am Elaine, she's a really, what do you call this? She loves to cook din, like me.
Ayan,
So,
that's one thing that they both love, cooking. Yeah.
And she do
Pero
it sometimes.
teka lang ha, ako I haven't tried case cooking yet. Ako I tried already. I know it's my first time to try yung adobo with potatoes and egg. Actually, that's the first time I tried it from her cooking eh. Pero kay Case wala pa. We have to look forward at Pastora sa cooking ni Casey.
Sige, sa susunod ko.
Yay! Yeah.
So, yun. And, ano po ba yung...
And, of course, ang Filipino, they
Love eat.
love
Yeah.
to eat.
Yeah.
So,
Yun na yung pinaka-banding eh, no?
Siguro
Laging-
masarap yung mga food na dinadala mo, hindi niluluto.
Ano naman kasi, yung mga, usually mga, pag nagluluto ako na food, yung mga kinikrave ko eh. Kasi sometimes pagka yung, at saka pag ako nagluluto ako, yung parang gutom ka, di ba? Kasi once na hindi ka naman gutom, and then nagluluto ko, parang dode mo ano ng lasa niya. Kaya ako pag nagluluto ako, yung parang gusto-gusto yung kinikrave.
So, mostly Philippine food.
Philippine food. Sometimes I cook Italian, mga lasagna, yung mga ganyan.
Ikaw pala, anong mo? Forte?
Ako, Italian din, Mediterranean. I cook, ano pa ba? Brazilian.
Wow!
I can cook what else?
Kailan natin to itatry? O parang may tayo? Parang
Always
mapakita
fusion.
natin.
Yun,
Ah,
fusion.
yun,
I like
fusion.
doing,
Yeah, that's
sabi ko nga, I like playing behind the kitchen.
Oo.
So, yun.
Yan, maganda yan That's nice.
Kasi minsan, alam niyo po, yung kahit na capable kayo na bumili ng mga ingredients, sayang kung anong nandoon lang sa kusina ninyo. So, might as well use it.
Parang,
Diba? Hindi po tayo, kahit na abundant tayo, matuto pa rin tayo magtipid.
sayang na going to waste, natapon mo lang. Hindi mag-invento ka, which is nice, di ba?
Opo.
Tapos masarap. Yan. That's something to look forward, mga podcast viewers. Magluluto si Casey.
Also, ano naman po, okay lang po ba, Pastora, if you can also ask question sa birthday celebrant natin?
Dahil ito ay, this is the day, no? Very special day. So actually, dahil special day niya, so let me ask. So meron tayong special questions about her. Hindi naman masyadong personal, hindi naman masyadong serious. It's just all about what's happening in the world right now. So recently, we have so many problems around the world. But now, lahat ng tao, I heard na parang they have fear sa puso nila. Narinig ko ay natatakot ako, I have fear with these things, ganyan. What's happening? Takot ako, I'm scared. So my question is, kay Miss Lai, what is the biggest fear in your life na you experience, and how do you defeat that fear? How do you overcome?
Ang gandang tanong yan, Pastora. Okay. Okay, mabigat agad ng question. First question pa lang to.
Diba? Kinaya mo ba yun?
Kinaya niyo to. Alas, ang hirap ng question. Teka lang, okay. Yesterday, oo nga eh, no? Yeah. Actually, before I answer that question, today is September 9, no? 9 is my mother's birthday. She's already in heaven. Me, mami ko. And in honor of her, that's why sabi ko, okay lang na mag-podcast kami today. For her honor, actually. Wala na siya. So yeah, for that question, kinabahan ako bigla.
Namumula na.
Pwede ba ako? Namumula na.
Okay, let me add to that. No, let me add to that. Let me add to that kasi because of her birthday, yun yung naisip ko. Kasi yung fear is very, pag sinabi mong fear, yung takot inside in you. So because of her birthday, it's the birth of natal day of her. So kaya parang naano ko sa isip ko na ito na lang yung itanong ko. Kasi 'di ba, we have time to be born and time to be gone in this world.
Yeah.
So ano yung fear na sa'yo? How do you?
Siguro since na-mention mo, Pastora, yung, the day of your birth and the day of your death. No? Okay. Before, when I got into 40, my fear was to die. But talaga, promise, when I reached the age of 40, there was a time that na, para talagang namula ako na, mamamatay na ako. 40
40.
42 when I thought of it. Parang talagang yun, yung talagang, alam mo, na-drain nga yung, yung dugo ko sa katawan. So, but then again, kaya may death is for you to appreciate life. Kasi kung wala yan ending, non-stop yan, hindi mo enjoy ang buhay kasi lagi ka lang naman buhay, di ba? That's the good of death. May expiry ang buhay. So you really have to enjoy it with the people that you love, and I'm so grateful that they're here. And the other fear that I have, pero actually this is not more of a fear, but because yesterday I just had my Bible study with my family. Most of the things that I fear, I already surrendered it to God. Kaya parang it's really hard for me to think of fears pa eh. Like kasi people sometimes baka ma-accident or wala na akong ganung fear eh. Ewan ko God, but when the time that I got sick, I got cancer, that's the time I learned to really fully surrender to God. Kasi surrender before to me is a defeat or giving up. But then this is different eh. Surrender is peace. Surrender is trust. Surrender is that you have faith to God. So, medyo sa akin yung question because everything is already in His hand.
Wow.
Yeah, I hope, yeah.
Yeah, sa inyo po na hindi nakakaalam. So, nung nagsimula din po kami ni Coach Live, syempre, may nagsisimula, pinaggalingan, yung bakit kami nag-start ng podcast, Kasi syempre, kung halimbawang wala rin naman kami pinagdaanan, wala kaming paghuhugutan.
Yes, true, yeah.
And yun nga, even lagi ko nakakausap si Ate Line, I never ask her in respect kung paano siya is it okay now? Para syempre, I want people lang syempre na ma-share yung story mo kasi I know you have a very good story. And then, Ate, Coach, we are here kasi we have a purpose. If people know us 5 years ago, 10 years ago, that person is gone already.
Yes, true.
Iba na tayo ngayon at iba tayo bukas. It's up to us na lang ngayon kung halimbawa you want to stay if you're having difficulties today, and still gusto mo bukas, same ang yung buhay mo, lahat ng yon is mangyayari kung paano mo siya i-handle ngayon. Your action today will always affect your tomorrow. Yun lagi kong sinasabi sa mga tao. So with Ate Line, ano pong yung cancer mo and baka niyan, biglaan lang ba?
Okay.
And
So,
what do you
actually,
feel? Parang, hindi ko kasi maisip. Sorry, Ate.
it's okay. It's okay. I really wanted to share my journey to inspire and encourage others, especially those who's also going through the same illness. No, I discovered that I was sick right after my third son's graduation. So this was October, and parang it was like scary. You know why? It's so scary because I prayed for a cum laude child. Or kahit sino sa kanila, basta sabi ko, dream ko God to have a cum laude na anak. And then my son graduated cum laude, my youngest son. So I'm so proud, so happy and all that. So everything was like a blessing ng isang buhos, no? And then, yeah, so we celebrated it. Then after like, we got back here in Japan. So sa Pilipinas kasi anak ko, DLSU graduate ang anak ko. Proud mom, yeah. So, pagbalik ko ng Japan, I went to yoga class. Tapos there's a lump here in my right breast. Nung diniinan ako ng instructor, pagdiin niya ganun sa akin, I felt something. Sabi ko, oh my God, what's this? Sabi ng anak ko, patingnan mo na agad, patingnan mo. So I went to the doctor, and then, sabi niya, wait for 2 weeks. So, hindi pa natapos yung 2 weeks, tumawag na yung doctor. Just imagine how I feel. Ano ba, sino una kong tinawagan? Yan, pinsan ko, who's watching us.
Hi!
My cousin Jenny, sabi ko, Cass, what do you think? Why would the doctor call me and ask me to come over? Hindi pa tapos yung 2 weeks. Sabi ko, naku, sabi ko. But of course, I was trained to think positively, di ba? Sabi ko, baka napaagalan yun. So, bakit ka mag-snowball ng thinking bad? Diba? So, eventually, I went to the doctor right away, Nung tumawag siya sa akin, like 30 minutes, I went there. May work ako. So, I went there. Sabi na ng doctor, I think you're positive with breast cancer. But dito kasi sa Japan, hindi lang isang doctor mag-check sa'yo eh. You really have to get a second opinion to check, double check talaga. And then she recommended me to go to her senpai ba tawag doon? The doctor who really, specialist, the doctor who really taught her ng line of medicine niya. Sabi niya, my mentor is in Sumitomo Hospital. So sabi ko, naku, mukhang mahal doon Kasi Sumitomo is around Nakanoshima area. If you know the Nakanoshima area, that's the area where you can find the Rose Garden. Yung sobrang ganda ng area na yun Sobrang social. But eventually, I went there. Ayun na nga. Tapos, I was checked in short. So, I was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. But eventually, yung talagang nakuha na yung test, it's stage 3. Kasi makikita lang naman yan when they open you Pag talagang inopen ka na niya. Pag inopen, stage 3. Nung na-open na ako, that's the only time they're gonna know. Kasi sa lymph mo yan, malalaman nila kung talagang what stage you are. Tapos, of course, there's a lot of fear that time. But then, doon ko natutunan na surrender, yung you will really be born because of the pain that you're feeling. Yun pala yung yung meaning no. You will be reborn pagka naramdaman mo yung pain kasi that's the time you're going to accept Jesus fully in your heart. That's the time that you will be saved. And yung when you fully surrender.
Exactly.
So yun. So I got into January, started chemo. And then April, I had my operation. That's the time I was really, they were sure of my, yung talagang diagnosis ko, what stage I am. Tapos I undergone radiation for 16 days yun. Every day yun,
Wow.
Every day. And then after that, I'm still under chemotherapy right now with Kadcyla, which is it's a 3 weeks gap treatment. So, but then I have this community, I have this church that's praying for me. I have friends that's praying for me. Wala akong masyadong side effect. That's the good news about it. God is so good. Wala akong masyadong side effect. A little nauseous sometimes. But then wala talaga. Yun. Kaya I'm so grateful and happy and sabi ko nga, siguro kaya wala akong masyadong side effect because of the positivity that I have
Exactly.
Kahit na medyo may masakit sa akin, no, this is not, limbawa minsan I have this tingling in my toes and fingers. But then again, I consider it as something na, mawawala yan. So siguro din. But of course, ito, with the medicine that I have, because it has steroids, nagdadry yung mouth ko. Sometimes I couldn't sleep. But it's part of, going through this process. And I already proclaimed that I'm healed, actually.
Yes.
So it's really God is working through me. That's why I'm here.
Alam mo, ate, so amazing po kasi pag halimbawang madaling magsalita na at madaling maging mabait, pag ikaw, wala kang nararamdaman. Pero pag halimbawang nandudong ka na sa mismong alam mo, situation, ang hirap maging mabait. For example, wala kang pera, mahirap magbigay sa tao ng wala kang pera. Mahirap maging mabait. Kung may pera ka, okay lang yan. Tapos pag may sakit ka, ang mahirap ngumiti eh. Pero with coach, parang talagang, minsan I'm always, still now, na-amaze ako every time I see her kasi lagi siya nakangiti. Yung para bang ikaw na lang mahihiya at ang dami mong ikaw ba marami kang dala-dalang mabigat sa mundo? Mahihiya ka talaga. Kung sa mga nakakakilala po sa kanya na maraming hinahanaing sa buhay na hindi naman mga hindi nakakakilala sa'yo. Pero meron kang mga pinagdadaanan. Tapos, di ba, parang ako, nahihiya ako na, dapat pag-anuhan ko pa, pagbutihan ko pa. Kasi siya nga, may nagdaanan niya yung mga ganitong sakit eh. Siguro meron pang more. Kasi ang naniniwala po ako, yung mga tao na more giving, more masayahin, more maunawain. Sila yung mga tao na nagdaan sa depth ng sobra-sobra sa buhay. Kasi if you don't go through it, hindi mo maiintindihan yung mga tao eh. Feeling mo ikaw lang yung may problema, feeling mo ikaw lang yung naghihirap, pero hindi. Yung mga taong nagkasakit ng sobra-sobra, halos mamatay na, yung nalugmok ng sobra-sobra at walang tumulong sa kanila, pero sila pa yung nagbibigay. Promise po, sila pa yung mga taong mapagbigay at saka humble.
Yeah. It's better, it's a blessed to give. Diba? More blessed to give than to receive. Diba? Napakagandang puso ng heart mo. It's more
At
blessed.
saka the other question, nung nalaman ko that I have this cancer, ang question ko kay God, hindi, why me? Kasi nahiya ako, God, nakakaya, bakit special ka, ganon? Ang question ko, alam mo, why now? Bakit? Kasi all my kids graduated already.
Wow.
So, kaya kung tanong why now, kukunin mo na ba ako? That's the question eh. God, why now? Kukunin mo na ba ako? Kasi baka ang purpose ko, I was thinking, yun lang, to let my kids finish school, di ba? Kasi sabi ko sa mga anak ko, I'll give all I can para mabigay ko sa inyo yung magandang education. My kids graduated Assumption, Miriam, and DLSU. And talagang binigay ko sa kanila yung best because I wasn't able to have those things. No? There are people that's gonna tell me, that was telling me na, ang luho mo sa mga anak mo. Because I wasn't able to have those things nung nag-aaral ako. Yung sakto lang baon, yung, diba, ang hirap ng buhay, pamasahe lang sa jeep, yung gano'n. So, ang mga anak ko, I gave them everything. Kasi nga, hindi ko na-receive. Bye! Yeah, so yun ang ginawa ko talaga. Tapos kaya sabi ko, siguro nga, ang purpose sa akin ni God, yung mga anak ko lang pag-graduate, tapos kukunin na nila ako. Yun yung naging fear ko that time.
Grabe ako, hindi ako talaga masyado kasi naiinggit sa mga tao. Parang kung ang yung for example, sa mga ka-age ko before, kunyari, kahit nung bata pa talaga ako, 20s ako, teenager ako, they look at superficial things na naiinggit ako kay ganito, sobrang maganda, naiinggit ako kay ganito kasi nakakapunta sa Amerika. That was way before yung nasa Pilipinas pa po ako. And then, during that time, lagi kong kinakainggitan, yung mga may pamilya talaga. Lagi kong sinasabi, yung parang, kasi syempre ako, yung family ko rin naman, hindi kami yung intact. Like, my mom need to come here when I was young para magtrabaho. Tapos yung mga kapatid ko, hiwa-hiwalay kami kasi nag-aaral kami, yung ganyan. And then, syempre marami tayong pinagdadaanan po, di ba? Siguro ako, ang mga inggit ko sa ibang tao, kasi lahat tayo may inggit. And it's good to have inggit sa ibang tao po if you will use that to make yourself better.
Yes.
Totoo yun. Kasi pag wala kang inggit, you will feel like superior. Kasi kaya ko to. Ako na yung magaling. Ay, nako, nakakaano po yan. You check yourself.
Yeah.
Hindi talaga, totoo yan. But then, di ba po, ako, lagi ko na kinaiingitan either a happy family or a talented person. Kasi once talented ka, given yan eh. And then now, with Ate Line, you have a very strong mind. Ang sobra. Ang hirap maging okay, mahirap umintindi ng ibang tao if you yourself are going through a lot of things. And then, yung mag-isip ka ng straight, kasi alam mo sa sarili mo na, kaya ko to. Alam mo sa sarili mo na, hindi niya naiintindihan eh. Ang hirap po nun. Aaminin ko yun kasi tao lang din ako. And then, she asked that question, why me? Hindi eh. She didn't ask that question. Why now?
Kaya nga yung sinabi ni Casey na parang it's very hard to be okay. But we're not okay.
Yeah.
Health, physically, no? But she's still positive na nakikita mo kay Line.
Yes. Yes.
Despite of those.
Yes.
Di ba? Sometimes, di ba ang tao, takot ka agad pag sinabing may cancer ka.
Yes.
Parang, it's just, bagsak ka agad lahat. Pero that's
Hindi
the
lang
way.
cancer daw po, pastora. Kasi di ba pag once sinabi natin na, di ba minsan may nararamdaman tayo sa katawan natin, kahit yung mga bata, sa mag-asawa, mga bata, pumunta ka na sa ospital, ay ayoko. Kasi ayaw mong malaman kung anong meron.
Pero we need to face it kasi.
Oo.
That's a reality of
Overthink
it.
din kasi tayo, di ba? Na ano to?
Yes.
Baka yun nga, masakit lang ang tuhod mo. Parang ang dami na agad na
Oo,
naisip
baka
mo.
meron
no?
na akong baka operahan na yung tuhod ko, tatanggalin na yung kabila. Ganon.
Mabilis kasi tayong mag-snowball when it comes to bad things. Eh. Pero pag maganda, kailangan mo pang i-justify yung iniisip mong maganda. Di ba? Ayan, ba't mahilig tayo sa ganun? Bakit kaya, no?
Parang so good to be true. Parang,
Oo,
parang
no?
totoo ba to? Parang hindi mo kagad mag-sink in sa'yo na, uy, parang good things happen. Parang
Oo.
hindi mo kagad ma-accept. Pero yung pagka merong something bad happen, talagang lahat mo lang overthinking, tapos kung ano.
Exactly po. I remember po kanina, nagkakwentuhan kami. Earlier, we went to lunch po na talaga. And then we do
Kumain kami,
chika.
mabusog kami.
Yes, makabusog na kami. So we're having coffee now. Nakwento ko po yun. Hi, cameraman. Ito para alam. Di ba? Tsaka nawala si natin.
Wala si Derek eh.
Ayun si Derek, bumalik na.
Yeah, Derek.
Ayun po. Kasi, di ba? Yes. Kasi po, I talked about this earlier. Like, when I was young, yung father ko, bigla niya na lang ako binato ng, di ba? Sabi ko, binato niya ako ng
That's
towel.
a good story, oo.
It's a good story. Binato niya ako ng towel, and then what I did with the towel is, hindi ko siya inilagan. And I catch it. Kasi, I just catch it. Tapos, in the same time, kumuha siya ng mug. Yung sa Pilipinas po, medyo, hindi naman siya nababasag, pero mabigat pala yun. Yung mug po talaga na, para San Miguel yata yun eh. Kung alam niyo po yun, yung
Pero plastic, pero oo,
Parang
parang
plastic
mabigat.
na.
Oo, medyo mabigat din. oo.
Mabigat po siya talaga, ganyan. Lalagyan yun na sa gugulaman. Kaya meron kaming ganun.
Ganon,
Kasi
oo.
syempre, di ba, kung 5 piso lang, tapos meron kang ganun, or
Malaki.
taho, dapat malaki na. O, di ba?
Yeah.
Binato sa akin. Pero inilagan ko. Inilagan ko kasi masakit. Kung halimbawang matatamaan ako. And then, kasi just out of nowhere. Kasi nung time na yun, na-remember ko, inutusan kasi ako ng tatay ko noon. So, sabi ko sa papa ko, ba't mo ako binato? And then sabi niya sa akin, o diba inilagan mo? Bakit nung una hindi mo inilagan? Sabi ko, kasi hindi naman masakit yan eh. Bakit yung pangalawa inilagan mo? Kasi masakit. Alam mo, ang common sense ganyan. Hindi na ituturo yan sa tao. So, with that, tinuruan ako ng papa ko na, alam mo yung simpleng turo na parang, ano mo naturo sa akin? Nag-sink in sa akin na hindi mo pwedeng expect ang ibang tao to think same with you. So with ate, if she is given this kind of mind, hindi lang brain, mind, kasi iba po talaga yun, we are all blessed kasi kasama natin siya ngayon.
Ay, thank you. Thank you. I'm here for you. Kahit anong bagay, kahit pera, para sabay tayong mangungutang.
Yes! Mangungutang na rin. Nasa si Mare. Mars. Nasa si Mars. Nawala si Mars.
Nawala si Direct Mars. Oo.
Next po pala, Pastora?
Sige, ako na lang din magbibigay ng next,
Okay.
Your struggle as a coach. Yeah, what is your struggle?
Ang struggle ko is, of course, yun na nga yung different personality, different problems, different goals, no? So, nagbe-base ako doon, no? Kaya may tinatawag kaming assessment. So, we assess muna. Tapos, syempre, may mga bagay nga, I mentioned it also to you, na may mga clients ako na willing to pay, but not willing to apply what they're learning. So, since I'm not a directive coach, hindi ako directive coach na, gawin mo to, gawin mo to, gawin mo to. I drew it from the client. So, ibig sabihin nun, evocative ako. Yung, you draw the power from them. Eh. Kasi nandito na lahat ng answer niyan actually. It's already within them. Hindi nila malabas because of the fear, because of the doubt, because of the things that they're thinking, yung mindset nila, yung paradigms nila is there. So, what I do is to draw it from them, no, ilalabas ko lang yun, hugutin ko lang yun. That's only what I do. So, na-realize sila, ako din pala sumagot. Actually, they realized, and even Elaine realized that all the things that she's asking, she already knows the answer. Parang I'm just there to justify that what she's thinking is right. So, parang ano lang ako parang katim mo. Katim mo ako I'm there for you, na ako yung nasa corner mo, parang boxing, di ba? You have someone in your corner, di ba? Yun yung taga-cheer mo. Yan. That's what I do. So, ang challenges ko lang nga dyan, yun, yung mga tao na doesn't want to apply what they're learning, no? They know that they have the talent, they have the abilities, and I believe na lahat ng clients ko, all the people that I know, meron talagang kakayahan. No, ayaw lang talaga nila gamitin. That's why sometimes I feel sad kasi minsan kahit na nagbibigay ako ng free clarity sessions, they don't want to engage. Kasi natatakot sila, they're fearful, hindi sa akin. O sa babayaran, takot sila na malabas yung dream nila that they don't want to go after. Bakit? Kasi yung work that you have to do, the application that you have to do.
Exactly.
Diba? Yun naman talagang kinatatakot natin Kasi instead of just sitting down and browsing your cell phone, we have to do the work Kasi I cannot do that for you. I'm just here to open the door for you. Pero ikaw ang gagawa niyan. So yun yung fear ng tao most of the time. Yung wala na silang time mag-scroll kasi they have to listen for audios, they have to answer questions, diba? Kasi that's the job we have to do kung talagang gusto mong to go after your dream. At sana all of us would elevate and go after our dream. No, sana.
Nice. Ang ganda. Sabi nga, di ba, you cannot find it as long as you try it. Kailangan try mo muna before you, alam mo yun, nauna yung fear Ay, hindi ko yan kaya.
Mahal yan. Alam mo, investing in yourself, sinasabi nila lagi, mahal. Look at what you bought for yourself. Damit, sapatos, you buy expensive shoes, bags.
Exactly po.
That's okay, anak ko. I actually encourage most of my clients to buy those things that you wanted. Pero sana ito din. Sana dito din, mag-invest kayo dito kasi this is the most important things that no one can get at madadala mo hanggang sa kaduluduluhan ng iyong life.
So, thank you so much sa answer. Ang ganda, no? But this one, another question. So, what makes you a strong woman? And how can you fulfill as a strong woman?
Yeah, this is how we see you kasi. Like, or maybe for us, individually, you think you're not enough. Pero sa mga, even, I always look up to you. Like, promise, hindi, di ba sinasabi ko, hindi ako masyadong iingit sa ibang tao. Only because I know yung surface, yung superficial things that they have can fade anytime. Pero, if you have that quality of mindset, meron kang ganyang character, nadala-dala mo yan forever, kahit na ilang taong ka na. Kahit saan ka pumunta, people will, yung parang hahanap-hanapin ka nila. Siyempre, maganda si ate Ayan, timeless yan. Iba na yan.
Birthday ko ngayon, okay lang. Hindi na pumayag na kayo.
Pero maganda po talaga siya. Ever since, you never change. You never change, ate.
Thank you.
So, yun nga, do you see yourself as strong pa? Or how do you
Actually, no. I don't really, I see myself strong when it comes to my family. Kasi I have to be like that for them, di ba? I have to be the rock and the what do you call it? The strength of my family. But then again, pag when it comes to other people, no, I always raise it. Of course, also with my family, no, i-raise ko yun kay God, yung strength na yun. To have that strength from Him, to pull that strength from Him. Kasi, ang ano ko lang naman lagi, I always ask God for wisdom. No, more than anything, more than the wealth and ano sa mundo, wisdom pa rin ang hinihingi ko. Kasi, I couldn't handle what I'm going through right now without it. That's it, kasi it needs a lot of understanding, a lot of clarity. So when you need that, at saka I accepted to myself na I'm not enough. When it comes to learning, hindi ko pa talaga alam lahat. That's why I make it as a point, every day nag-aaral ako. Kasi I owe it to my clients, no? To study pa rin, to learn. Kasi hindi naman nag-stop dun eh. O okay, tapos na ako, I'm already a life coach, tapos na ako mag-aral. No, I study every day para sa kanila, para sa tao around me. So I can give. Kasi hindi ka makapagbigay if you're not even full, di ba? Hindi ka nag-overflow, ano ibibigay mo, di ba?
Exactly.
So yeah, that's what I do.
You cannot give what you don't have.
Yeah. Ni mo dat po ananabat. You cannot give what you don't have.
So,
Meron pa rito isang question actually.
Ang dami ko.
Oo. And this is the last question I think. So, for Lime. And, how can you overcome yung mga difficulties in life?
Parang same question, the same kanina din. No? Yeah, of course, with God and with the people around me, the friends that I have, the community that I have. Yung, of course, I took my strength from my church community who prays for me a lot. At saka, syempre yung family ko. Yung strength ko kasi sometimes, even if I feel so low sometimes, but when my family is around, I just couldn't show them. Minsan kahit nahihilo ko, then nagbibisikleta ako, I couldn't tell them kasi nag-aalala sila agad. They worry too much kung ano yung naramdaman ko. Kaya hindi ko talaga nasasabi sa kanila. It's not that I'm lying to them, but I don't want them to worry. So lahat ng strength na yan, every time na nangihina ako, God, it's up to you, bahala ka na. Ganun lang agad. Anytime, napapansin ko sa sarili ko, parang Lord, lagi tayong magkausap, huwag mo na akong kukunin
Wow. Grabe,
Ganun
no?
yan. Lahat sa kanya, lahat. Anything.
also,
Yeah.
so grateful, no? It's a wonderful word from wisdom. And I think the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Yes.
Kapag may takot tayo sa Panginoon kasi, everything will be proper in place and you have peace in
Yes.
Number one po yan, kailangan meron tayong peace sa
Mm-mm.
puso.
Yeah.
If you have everything but you don't have peace, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Diba?
Magkape muna tayo. Yeah.
Think, no?
So, yun po.
Mm-mm.
Last question.
Yeah.
Meron pa po ba?
Wala na.
Sige.
Last question.
Yes, please. Yes, of course.
Yay! Si Derek may question Parang malalim yan, Derek Parang uhugot ako. Ano yun? What was it again?
How do you see yourself?
Wow.
Yay, I like that.
The closing question would be, what's your message for others, for them to accomplish,
Yes.
Okay.
and for yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Kasi I had this vision to really have yung parang a really big venue for a workshop or a speaking engagement for my coaching. That's really a vision of mine. Na parang we'll have a retreat like in Okinawa. That's my vision, no? For the people that's really be into personal development. So that's really my vision. And then for the parting words ba to? Vision
Message for them.
Message for them.
Who's
Actually,
rooting for you?
ayan. My last words are dami.
Yes, dami.
Hindi, ang message ko is, be ready. Bakit be ready, no? Sabi nga ni God, occupy until I come. So be ready ng way na, for example, you wanted to write a book. Write the book. Huwag ka na maghintay for tomorrow. Don't
Yes.
procrastinate. Kasi bakit? When someone asks you, di ba you want to be a writer and you want to write a book? Na-publisher ako. So, are you ready to give it? Di ba? I'm just going to tell you a story. Nung birthday celebration ko, kasi yung asawa ko laging palabiro eh. Sabi niya, nag-rent ako ng yacht para we can yung ma-enjoy mo yung sunset. So, sunset cruising. So, since palabiro siya, hindi ako naniniwala. So, I was wearing, kasi sabi ko nga, this birthday of mine, I'm going to wear all pink. So, bumili ako ng pink sa H&M, sa GU, mga mura lang ha. Makakala niyo mahal. So, I bought those clothes. Tapos sabi asawa ko, ang suot kong damit yung dress lang na white. Kasi kala ko joke. Tapos ito tinatawag na kami ng captain na red, the boat is red. Talaga, so yung damit ko, so I wasn't ready, di ba?
yes,
So, sabi ko nga, ang lagi ko namang sa sarili ko and even to my clients is always be ready. Na,
Yes.
for example, God would give you that kind of opportunity that you want.
Yes.
Halimbawa, you want to be a speaker, be ready. Na pag
Yes.
tinawag ka, you can speak. Di
Yes.
ba, wala kang speech, wala kang be ready.
Yes.
If you wanted to own something, di ba, be ready. Kasi hindi mo alam kung kailan ibibigay ni God.
Yes.
So, be ready lang. That's my last word for you. So, yun nga, continuation doon sa birthday ko, I wasn't ready. Hindi ko tuloy suot yung pink ko na dress. Ganon. So, yeah. But I enjoyed the day.
Yes,
sunset
yes,
na yun.
yes.
I enjoyed it. It was actually raining. Pero binigyan kami ni God ng open,
Maganda.
like 10-15 minutes just to see the sunset.
Wow.
I'm so grateful. Sobrang, tapos may rainbow pa.
Wow.
Sabi ko, God, grabe
May
ka
message,
talaga.
grabe.
Sabi ko, grabe talaga si God na pag birthday ko kasi talagang laging umuulan or
Oh.
bumabagyo. But then again, lagi niya ako binibigyan ng konting time to enjoy that day. And I'm so grateful and happy for that.
Pero ang ganda ng
Be ready.
pero ang ganda ng message mo ha, because during that time kahit umulan may rainbow. And the
Yes,
rainbow
may
is
rainbow pa
wow,
talaga.
it's wonderful message. Wow, so amazing.
Thank you.
Grabe.
Yay.
Thank you so much.
So, yes, are we wrapping up the rest?
Yes, thank you so
Are we
much.
wrapping up?
We have a special guest
behind the
camera.
Yes, natanong ko na.
Yung ano po namin,
So,
direct namin, ayaw niya
yes.
talaga
Ayaw niya talaga
magpakita.
magpakita.
We want
Yes.
to introduce our direct, pero talagang
Oh,
ano eh.
Kahit boses lang.
So anyway, yun po.
Nga. Happy birthday, Kaz. Game. So, we're ending na, no? Tapos na. Overtime na daw kami. Sumisenyas na si Direk. Overtime na daw.
Wala bang ano party birthday mo kay Direk?
Naririnig nyo ba? Sabi ni Direk, ikat na daw.
Ikat na daw.
Okay, groupie.
Ayan.
Bili.
Nininervous agad yan si Direk eh. Ayan na, halika. Halika, Ryan.
Halika na.
Come here.
Ay, si Derek. Halika na, dito na tayo.
Actually, yeah. Yay!
Hindi lang picture to. So, from here, guys, again, camera and then our director,
Yeah.
with Pastora,
Yes,
Ma'am Elaine,
Yes,
Coach Line, and I'm Casey again. This is Kwento and Kape. See you soon!
Bye!